back. As you have seen in the last video, the Solian dukedom had changed regimes for 2 or 3 times. The old kingdom had now become a big realm. The realm, let's say, had fought a lot of wars, and therefore they were experienced in many terms. As you have known, the North Solian of the North, the Eastern or Western Solian Confederation had evacuated to the northern Sukhoi Islands, and they have made themselves the Northern Sukhoi, thus from the homeland, but they are united. And also, the KMJ had also been left, had also dashed to the Northern Sukhoi Islands. Let me just, give them some trees and plants because the poor brothers not have things in themselves. But this, and this. Sorry for the pronunciation. And as you may know, it is winter, literally. Yes, it is winter. But I guess we can change this to the age of hope. I mean, that means it is literally summer. Let's see what happens. For months, the nations were planning. The nation of Elba and the Imperial Federation. Now, mostly we can say that they are the second entente. Yes, the second entente. They are not happy because Solia is the great nation and mixed with many identifications, the KMJ's junta, let's say the old Kiwi militarists, still have their influence, and the Tuap and the Chodap, the colonialists and the liberals, the Vietnam were also there. The Entente was not multiracially diverse, but the Colorab were. But Solia, as you know, it is overextended. Literally, 9 out of 8 nations it can control. This will grow unrest, as Middle Africa will go into a civil war. The Ka and the Kakas rose up against the rule. The nations, these nations forced peace with these nations forced peace with Solia as well because they did not want to waste any men or lives, and this will cause the thing to happen. The realm of the Ka, the no, the co, we can say what can we name it? Neogranda. Okay, we can consider Neogranda. Neogranda wanted to join the Entente and Amrapata as well. That was nice. But Sukhoi and the remnants of the Kiwi military junta were not happy about this because the Kiwi military junta, let's say, wait, let me just check the village. The city of Mopro. The city of Mopro was said to be the main city of the Kiwi junta. And if this city is gone, it is all over. And we can see the Shivaswo, Jena, Bucketland, Novosibirsk. Novosibirsk was the new capital of Solia after the invasions done by the enemies. So Solia was after the losing of the two major provinces, 491. They still could challenge the whole world. But the problem was Sukhoi, which had claims over most of northern island of Solia, was in his dreams, and the Solians did control KMJ and partisan lands. And even the insurgents which were integrated during the war were now planning to rebel against Solia, against us. We will not let that happen, and we cannot even do anything because the Elba and the Imperial Federation are too strong for us. All we did was watch. The Neograndans joined the Entente. Only the Kaka remained. Wait, new news arrived, and it was far worse. The new Entente could challenge us. If our old puppets, the Northern Sukhoi, which were now independent from us, if they join their side, it is over because the Sukhoians knew how we fight, our battle patterns, everything. If they join the Entente, we are dead. Even we could use Novosibirsk. And it is not different that it was nothing new that the KMJ was also planning to invade one of our provinces. Soon, rebellion will spread. Ishoni will be breaking independence. But Ishoni wanted to join the Entente, let's say. Am I right? Oh, yes, they wanted to join the Entente. Last time we saw in the past, they wanted to join the Central Power. Everybody wanted to join the Central Powers because Soria is strong. Wait, wrong target, wrong target, wrong target. The Ishoni, or we can say the second junta. Yes, second junta. They wanted to be the only KMJ allowed. And they had 15 men, while the KMJ had original KMJ exiles at 21. So as the KMJ armies with the king, I mean dictator came, the invasion was a failure. Most of the junta was wiped. Second junta armies were wiped out. Out of the 50, they lost 27, while the KMJ lost only one. It was indeed a evil battle. I forgot that if during battles the whole population can fight. I think yes, the angry civilians. We shall destroy this modifier, and the people will live peacefully. Now, the junta was the junta had taken all the lands which they had lost during the Great Wealth Creek. The last holdout was now the new junta, its capital in the Sukhoi Islands. It could challenge everything. But shocking news was coming. The shocking news was the Entente was planning a war against us. We thought they would not do anything such stupid and like brain dead because they know Solia is too strong. Even if Sukhoi joins them, I mean Sukhoi will literally join our side, right? Because I mean we may have kicked them out of their homeland. They are not angry with us because they're still our vassal states, right? The second Entente together has 134 soldiers, but we have 136. So the whole Entente is equal to our population, and the Kiwi junta added to that will make the side go to their favor. Because if the KMJ joins, we are dead. We will take this lightly for a moment and not do anything else because we are the lazy people. We are Solians are lazy. That is one fact. As the days ticked by and by and by, the Federation declared war on us, along with the Second Entente. The world Not the Red Clash. The Third Weltkrieg had begun. Casualties had not yet risen. Now, as we unpause, the real chaos will unfold. Most of the sovereign legions we could see were marching on Africa. I mean, in Carthage. I mean, in the Granda, this whole territory is Granda, but before it was a KMG land, so we can say Junta Granda, yes. Most were here. There were most of the campaigns will be fought in here. Let's see. I have to do like the kingdom battles. Kaka was fighting a bloody war. I mean, the Kakas who literally be affected the first because literally the Kakan army was reduced to shambles. Even the Sukhois were like, what the heck? And Elba itself was being invaded at this point. The Federation had even landed troops to aid them. The Elbe were losing armies. Even though the Federation had less than 100 people. Never mind, they are more than 100. The junta remained neutral as Kaka witnessed its fall. But before Kaka could fall, the Neo Grandan army had landed here, and shocking news! As Solian forces were away, the insurgents, who were literally our allies, switched sides as they led the Federation armies into their lands. Kaka had fallen, and the Neo Grandans will take their place, even if their great allies fall. Now, this is bad news for us. The war is not looking at our favor. If we look at the casualty ratio, we have lost less people, but our army is shattered. They have more population to spare, while we do not. But suddenly, out of anybody else, we expected the Kiwi military junta, joined our side. And coincidentally, the Triple Entente, the Sukhoians, knowing that if they didn't side with anybody, they will be dead, actually declared war on the junta. So now, the Third Weltkrieg was a 4v2, as juntan forces, along with Solian armies, marched into Kaka lands, while Solian regiments quickly hasted to protect their capitals. Northern Sukhoi will see the battle for their lives. Even though Saul the Great, Saul the First, had fallen, his legacy of Solia was still there, and the people will want it to keep it alive. The invasions were repelled as KMJ forces and Sukhoian armies marched here. The KMJ's armies, though the bravest, was reduced to shambles. Solian armies were 79 strong. The northern Sukhoian armies knew their homes were taken, destroyed. They will be destroyed. So they quickly decided to take the battle to the capital itself. The third Wealth Creek had already claimed 211 lives. The whole world had lost 5,000 people. More will come to die soon. Seeing that were circumstances, the KMJ came to peace. No, the KMJ knew their empire was shattered. Not the empire, but the junta was shattered. So they quickly made peace with the entente. Now it was clear that the entente had learned from their mistakes in the first and second Wealth Creek and were now making good progress. 80 soldiers versus 95. But the casualties were being shown itself. Solia had lost 93. The League had lost 124. 180 soldiers, half of the Solian army was dead. And even though we were founded at the early years, our regimes had changed a lot. Northern Sukhoi was also a nation which was born with us. But let us continue the World Creek. Before the end of the armistice was made. Sukhoi. Wait, was Sukhoi in the World Creek? Yes, it is in the World Creek. And it has a 26 strong army ready to invade and retake their homeland which they had lost. You know, when I commented this, it becomes a lot longer to do. But now I can see the Solin armies now fighting back. Actually proud of the AI and not me doing all of the work. But shocking news will arise soon, which will break all expectancies. Let me give you a bit of a recap. Gienna, okay, Gienna, the city or old city which we had lost during the Wealth Creek, like the second Wealth Creek, where I mean the proxy Wealth Creek, that is because when yes, you can say that. Okay, like during the first Wealth Creek, we lost Gienna. Okay, now the Sukhoi nation, because it is on the Sukhoi Islands. The Sukhoi people have a different identity. See, they are decisive, they are not loyal, but it is a thing, there is a thing for them. Enchantment. These people are enchanted. They have the magic on them. They have the skills. This nation is a militarist nation. So, if any people join of the army, these nations are stronger. Let me give you a contrast to the Sonian people. They do 15 damage. Okay, they do 15, not much. They have not done that much kills for the empire either. Literally leather helmets. What do you expect? The KMJ was neutral. But somehow, through Solian defectors, like defectors of Solia, brought the Sukhoi king all the way here to Gienna with his army. And bro, let me tell you, he took full advantage of that. Okay, Bro took literally full advantage. Like Vienna hosted 22 garrisons. Now the Solian army had started advancing. Resistance was futile. 86% Vienna was taken. Neo Ulster was at siege. The Albans were doing most of the heavy work. Because the Albans had 49 soldiers, Solia had 88. Where could they even send their armies? Most of their armies are at Aplia, trying to destroy the Neo Grandan armies. And the Federation aiding them because they don't want their nation to be destroyed. The Federation was a nation which wanted to keep its independence. But in case of Sukhoi, literally everybody was. The KMJ had little loyalty in the city of Mofro. Their loyalty was not much. And that's why rebellions occur because if they are not centered near the capital, they are dead. Take example for Solia for instance. Dadran, the nation near her capital, when the kingdom is supreme. If we look at Bucketland, it is connected to the capital. We have superior enemies, not much superiors, but it is fine. Neo Ulster was our largest populated city and second to Sloisio. Damn! The Federation grows stronger. The Federation is stronger. Solian tacticians quickly decided, no, bro, we're not going to give them our lands and we will retake it before anyone else approaches. They literally just went there, they took their armies here and just fought. Bucket land was being taken by the enemies now. That is known as heavy salting. And the Solian army was so overstretched at this point, wherever they saw enemy forces, they were just going to battle there. For now, Solian armies were battling hard. The state of the Dran had more children than it had adults. Wait, what? Wait a minute. The Elbe lost their capital. and it is under the Imperial Federation. So, Elba was destroyed and shattered. They thought that they could get their land back, but no, they were betrayed and shocked and mauled. The empire only remained in northern Elba. Armies shattered to 20 men. The once proud city of Chavo was under the enemy influence. Not even, it was literally the ally who took this land, and they had destroyed themselves. But the Third Weltkrieg caused the lives and death of 315 people, even though the Solian military was weak. They managed to inflict more losses while keeping less to themselves. But armistice, we are literally at war with half of the world. 488 versus 503. The KMJ, sensing opportunity, declared war as well. Now, Solia was really outnumbered. It was a destined battle, but everybody made peace. The Third Weltkrieg ended in a stalemate. But as soon as the KMJ declared war on Novosibirsk, because they wanted to take their old lands, the evil fight where the KMJ actually made concessions to Solia. The Solians actually had to back down, as Northern Sukhoi also made demands. You know how I told you the Eska cities? This city had broken free. Solia had to give in to that demand as well. The Sukhois declared war and launched their own invasion against the Uyekus. Now the world had many powers. The Elbe was a collapsing one, as Elbe had lost most of its land to the Federation. The Federation was looking stronger. Forged by the beer, the Albans were falling. The fishing federations, which was the island Exolia, advanced. The colonialists were in great shape instead. The colonialists were 34. The Sukhoians were 25, as Sukhoi was a military nation. Solia was also a military nation. But Solia knew it they were cheated upon. The Entente had 128 soldiers. So Solia, as Solian military, as the Solian military marched southwards, the KMJ was now being destroyed as Sukhoi also fell, ending the northern Solian state forever. The Solian offensive was massive. It was actually promising as Alba was also invaded, along with the Imperial Federation lands. The new order will be launched. Solian campaign destroyed the Alba, and due to the instability, the Second Entente was destroyed, along with the dreams of ever uniting again. The lost lands during the Weltkrieg. New Granda, which was a new empire, still had the old ties of Carthage, and New Granda will be the last to fall. No, actually, it was the Imperial Federation. They held as long as they could. Their fishes almost held them to protect, but in the might of the Solian military, it was not the case. The Federation held as long as it could. Their soldiers died at the final moments of battle, but still, no results will cave in, as all of the civilians fought. But the Federation was left alive as it was shattered, left in its island, left to rot and die, as every Entente member, along with their neighbors, had been destroyed. It was a bad dream. The whole world was Solia. The Solian military had 145 people. The world had truly been reshaped. Only the Federation which remained alive was the one nation to be conferred and strengthened. Solia, after years of battle, losing 5,000 people, most like 1 or 2,000 people, this nation came to be the greatest power of all the time, controlling all three major seas. As its soldiers went home after the Battle of the Federation, the Federation had lost 300 people. The Empire had not had many deaths indeed, but Solia had lost 1,000 people, and these 1,000 people will be remembered into Solian history forever. But as time progressed, the Solians tested the bomb. This bomb will be the world's first explosive. This missile was dropped in the ocean. It was a small airdrops. The Solians had tested many bombs indeed. It's about what they expect. Damn, this explosive had taken its effect. Solia was really in its good golden age. But my friend, war is always imminent. As days, months pass, a new bomb was made by the Federation. This bomb was known as the Invictus, but as war broke out, the nations in under Solian rule also rebelled. Sukhoi, for example, the people warrior born. These people are warriors. They were born in the world for a purpose. The plan, the plan which was formed with our Noinisk was now with us. But as the wealth creek would begin again, the Solians blamed hegemony for the Imperial Federation. As a federation and Solia both had bombs. Everybody, there were explosions everywhere. People fell and died by the rows. As the world collapsed by the wealth creek. Rebellions broke out as the final bomb will hit Novosibirsk itself. With the death of many Solians, The public view turned quickly, escalating to many warlord states coming abroad, while the Federation watched as every power in the world gathered their armies as they were tired of Solian rule. The Battle of Novosibirsk. The burnt lands of Novosibirsk were a stark contrast, destructive. Solia now shattered. Its people, out of morale and due to the wealth creek, almost shattered, fully shattered them now, and no chance for redemption. As the great Oos. The Oos, more like, what were they? The Albans? No, what was it? The Sardinians? Oh, yes. The Oos were here. Novosibirsk, the great city. The great city, including Bucketland, was nothing but rubble from once its great beauty. As the world had seen the destruction, as Solia again will be shattered. By the Ebika hegemony. I will name these countries later if when it is more appropriate. Solia has been reduced to rubble. Far from the great empire it was, it had lost say 1,600 people. The Federation had lost 365, mostly in a year or so. Well, this is it for today. As as a new empire will rise. As we can see, Solia and the Ebika hegemony, yes, were forming an alliance, the first alliance which had been formed millions of times ago. Bucketland and Novosibirsk were just former lands of itself. New Ulster was same. Dozresk was same. The other provinces were same. But the most affected cities and the old empires that vanish will be remembered as they were millions, not millions. Wait, the year is 148, and in year 130, what do we say? Oh, yes, exactly. Just 134 years ago, when our nation was united, this not with barriers, was formed. Solia, now shattered in a nation where nothing is much available. Not the nice treaty, the reorganization. The new Conquest Liberation Army was formed here, where we had been allied with the Gwenads last time. Now we are allied with the big hegemony, and our objective is simple: retake the lost lands which had been taken by us, which were our cores, our rightful land, and destroy the Imperial Federation, which had tortured us and led us to our demise. See you in the next video. I hope you like, share, and subscribe the video if you want more of this content. Bye bye.